So we're about to attach the stem of our boat to the side panel of our boat. This is the first side that we're doing, so you can do it on a table. The second side, it's easiest to do it on the ground because you're gonna have somebody lifting it up. What we've already done is pre-drilled holes through the plywood and into the stem for each of our screws, and then put our screws in just barely enough so they're sticking out, that when we put glue in, we can easily line up to the holes that we already drilled. So now that I've done that, and my screws are already partially in, I'm gonna take our 5200, or our glue, run a bead, take your time with it so that you know it's watertight. And we're gonna run a bead on the stem. We've got a little block of wood so that when we're setting down our caulk gun, we don't have to worry about it getting all over the place. It will catch any dripping. I can take a little stick, or you could take your Whoopee and just smooth out and spread out all the caulking. This is going to be one of your first watertight bonds you want to make. Just make sure that you take your time and have plenty of glue on the surfaces. Alright. Once the glue's on, I'm going to take the side panel, bring it back. One thing I also did is marked with pencil where the panel is going to go, just to start to get you guided in to where you need to be. So I marked it and then drilled the holes. Once we think we have it in place, and you can feel that the screw is bit into the holes that we already drilled, do our first. If you got a good bond, you'll see that a little bit of glue has squeezed out. And then I'm going to grab a Whoopee and get the extra glue out of there. Again, this is when it's nice to have a little piece of wood around that you can spread excess glue, keep it from being a mess. Also know that when you're doing this with a bunch of kids, that's impossible. We're going to have some glue on the other side of this board. Thank you. But we'll deal with it later. The last thing to clean this up, got a little bit of denatured alcohol or some sort of thinner, and we're going to clean off the excess. Now that we have this on, we're going to bring it down to the ground, flip it over, and put on our other side panel.